small hiatus as we have a few people that aren't around, basically. Yeah, I hope you've all been doing well, feeling good, had some good times recently. I was live tweeting. You'll let me know if you've been up to anything interesting. I'd like to know if any of y'all been on holiday. Yes, I did, as a Brit, unironically just say y'all. It's just a really fun word to use, and like, I don't know why it's not more common English, like, it just should be. I mean, it doesn't sound right in a British accent, but I do like to type it. If I'm messaging, I will say y'all. Or y'all. Feels like the only right way to say it. But, yeah, let me know if you've been up to anything fun, any holidays, done any events, seen any gigs, went to any movies, that sort of thing. I feel like I need to do like more review stuff on here because I feel like I seldom do. Yeah, I feel like I seldom ever do like reviews and stuff. I've done like once where I've talked about some shows I've been watching, like some animes and stuff, but like otherwise I haven't really done much. But I would like to do some. I do some more. Which I'm sure I will eventually get around to doing. Why is it out of sync? Why is my... Weird. Okay. It's still out of sync, that's annoying. Okay, I think it's alright now. Ish. Oh well, whatever. You're here for the sounds. Luckily I don't have to worry too much. If I move this up and block my mouth with it, you'll never know whether... I can't see myself, so the issue is when I do this, I can't see myself. There we go. You'll never know if I'm out of sync or not, really, because you can't see my mouth now, not really. Yeah, I don't know. You might have noticed that there's different sensitivity in my different videos. I tried to like dabble around with it. I'm trying to see what I enjoy doing the most and what people enjoy the most, really. But I think, honestly, I kind of move between. I don't feel like I have a particular like niche, if I'm honest. You know, like some people have videos, it's like it'll be this sensitivity and this is the type of video that I do. But I feel like I don't really do that, if that makes sense. Maybe that's not good for the channel because like it's not quite as consistent. But at the same time, yeah, maybe it's not good for the channel because people can't like rely on a specific thing, but like at the end of the day I like a lot of different ASMR, so I make a lot of different ASMR, you know. All of them are like mostly chewing or eating, so I guess maybe that's a consistent thing. There's some, you know, whispering ones like this. Yes, I do want to do a few videos today. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing, but I'm trying to make the most of the day. So it's good to just get stuff out there. I can't believe how close we are to the end of the year already. Like, it's just mad, and I find it absolutely mad how close we are. It's the shrinking perception of the passage of time, right? I think that's like the term to use. Like you just start to, like time just goes so quickly, and God, like even when I was younger, or like, how do I say this? Even when I was not much younger than this, but like still younger, it felt like it still felt like a year was a long time. But now these days it just goes. And what I mean by that is like when I was in university, even a year then felt like that was a long time. But now I just feel like, where's the year gone? Like to go days since COVID. Like what? Half a decade. I went back to do a show in my old home. Did like a theatre show. It was like an anniversary. And when I went back to do rehearsals for it, and I was like I met some of the like people, and it was like people from all throughout the history of this theatre company. And I didn't know some of them, but the people that I did, I was chatting with them, and it was a daunting realisation that it had been over half a decade since I had seen them. Because sometimes I think, like, how could you possibly just not see someone for like 10 years? Like, how does that even work? And then realising, that's how that happened, because time just goes so quickly, and you're living your own lives and you don't think about it. And when I had the engagement party, I invited some people back from my school, from secondary school or high school, and when we met, like, honestly, it was very, very jarring. For me personally, like, I felt like I could talk to them as if we hadn't really not seen each other for that length of time. But it was a unpleasant realisation that it had been literally 10 years, because I saw them last, I think I would have been 18 or 19 maybe, because I had a party after a bad breakup, and I'm pretty sure I invited some people there. I don't know if some of the people that were at the party came or not, but or at least the two. Anyway, yeah, it'd been basically a decade, and that was a crazy realisation. It looks older, but that was about it. Otherwise, yeah, it was still very jarring. But there we go. I'm doing some vintage stuff. I think I've mentioned in previous videos. I'm trying to sell stuff on Vinted. I've gone through a lot of my stuff and sold a handful of it, but like, I'm trying to find more stuff to get rid of. That little bit of extra cash. It's nice. It's nice to have, I've got to say. So I'm just trying to look through my stuff. I don't want to sell any of my like RPG stuff. I don't want to sell stuff for the sake of just getting money. I want to get. If I'm selling something, I want it to be something I don't want. So yeah, I've got a lot of like theatre, critical theory, and philosophy books, as well as like plays and stuff on this bottom shelf down here, which I haven't gone through, but yeah, I don't really want to sell any of that stuff that I like. Well, I like having it, but it's not exactly useful right now. Maybe I'll do a video going through some of those books. Don't know if that's very interesting. I actually have looked into doing like book reading on the channel, but it's not worth the risk. So many people get hit with DMC strikes because it counts as not fair use, apparently, to just read the book, unless it's a public domain book. So some stories, like I guess things like Red Riding Hood, yeah, that is the word. That is the story, isn't it? Little Red Riding Hood. That's why. That just didn't sound right when I said it. Yeah, things like that. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, those sort of things, I'm pretty sure they're all public domain. I mean, I could be wrong, but they're such old stories that I'd imagine they're public domain. So unless something is public domain, or I guess, like, I mean, actually, right now, I don't even think I could do Creative Commons, because it would probably end up for profit, so who knows, but, yeah, I thought about it, maybe, like, reading an excerpt, maybe I might be able to get away with, but I just don't think it's worth the risk. I would never sit down and read the whole book out in one video anyway. First of all, it would be way too long, and secondly, it would just be, it would be pushing the luck, you know, because a lot of things also have audiobooks, and I guess it's seen as competition. Who knows what it is, but yeah, that's why I've not done any of that. I would like to do it, but unless I find something that's public domain and not going to risk me getting a video taken down and possibly get a strike, then I'm not bothering with it, you know. I'm not risking the fallout, so to speak. Oh, it's good tea, that. It's a bit dry and bitter, I can't lie, but otherwise it's fairly nice. I didn't want it too milky today because it's like I said, I'm still feeling a little bit sick, and I don't know, like, sometimes milk can be quite sickly. I don't know why I say sometimes, it just is quite sickly, but it could be worse. Yeah. I hope you are all doing well. And I've said that about a million times on this video, but I do indeed hope that is the case. Oh, here's a fun fact. I had McDonald's two times in a day. Not yet, not today, obviously. It's the morning. That would be impressive. Oh, do you know what? I really could do with a McDonald's breakfast. I can't, like, I hate everything that's happening with it, but, like, oh, it is a great thing. Nothing else other than the hash browns. I don't really like the what are they called, like the muffins. I don't like the I mean, the pancakes are okay, but they're just like generic and whatever. But I appreciate they at least have them. Not, do they still do the breakfast wraps? I don't even know. But the hash browns. They're something else. They truly are something else. But yes, I admit I did have McDonald's a few days ago. 2 times in a row. But I was out and it was the only place around. And then I drank a lot. And I don't remember getting it the second time. Isn't that fun? Yeah, that's why I'm out. I was hungover. But I'm worried it's actually made me ill. Fortunately, I don't feel like I'm not hungover today, but I feel like just a bit fallout-y, like I'm at the beginning of getting a cold or the flu, because I can feel it in my throat. It's always the first thing that happens is I get a sore throat, and I'm praying that I don't get ill, because that is the last thing I need this week. Fuck me. If we get ill, we're persevering, we're pushing through. I've got to work. I don't have a choice. But yeah, there we go. There's some fun facts about me this week. It's getting a bit too dry now. It's kind of like a residuary bitterness. It isn't like that. Maybe I didn't shake the tea bag enough. Let me know how you make your tea if you drink tea. And I know, look, I don't want to come at you, but I've heard of the American way. No, that's not right. If you put hot water, a tea bag, and then put it in a microwave, that's not right. That's wrong on so many levels. I can't, in my right conscience, agree to that. Tea bag in, you pour the water in from a kettle, and then you take the tea bag out. I mean, in the UK there's this hilarious thing of like an argument between people that put the milk in first versus putting the water in first. And yeah, I think there's a tea leaf. Yeah, I think something slipped through the bag there. Yeah, so there are some people that will pour milk in, then put the tea bag, and then pour the kettle in. And there's a big argument between those people and the people that put the tea bag in and pour the water, and then put the milk in, or whatever they do afterwards. And I like the idea that both those people kind of turn their heads when they hear the supposed American way. Now, I could be wrong there. Maybe that's just like a very subsect of American culture. Maybe that's like a very specific regional thing, or like it's just a thing that some people do that's gone viral. I don't know. Maybe the majority of America, maybe it's fake news, and the majority of America do use kettles, but I don't think anyone has ever talked about. I've never seen anyone talk about having a kettle in America. But yeah, we have like I mean, there are two types of kettle. One that you use on a hob, like a metal one you use on a hob, and now we have like electric ones, obviously. I don't know, maybe I'm preaching to the choir here, maybe you all know what I'm talking about. But here's a fun fact about the English power grid. So in England, because drinking tea is such a staple of our like culture, whenever there are adverts for, usually it's like for specific events, but also through periods through the day, there are times where there will be a spike. So for example, in the evening, when there's like a break on TV, so it basically I would say every 15 minutes, it can jump a little bit because, and it's particularly potent when there's things like the football on or other major events. When there's a break, there's a spike in the electricity grid or the power grid, because people all go to the kitchen and turn the kettle on. So our power grid is designed to have to deal with sudden spikes periodically because of people going and turning a kettle on. Just one simple thing, which is everyone going to make a cup of tea in the commercials, in the adverts, and that one thing of everyone clicking the kettle causes a major spike in the power grid, and it's so funny to think about. Yeah, that's a fun fact, and that will be the fun fact that will round our video off today. So if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a little like. It goes a long way to helping boost the channel, and let me know what you enjoy. If you're not subscribed but you've watched this far, consider subscribing. I know there's that thing that everyone always says, like, oh, 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. Well, I mean, let's be honest, a good portion of those viewers start the video and then don't finish it, so like, you know, I feel like that statement isn't always as accurate as people make it out to be, but based on like actual analytics. But anyway, I digress. If you are unsubscribed, consider subbing. If you've made it this far, you've made it this far for a reason. check out some of the videos appearing on the side of the screen right now, and I will see you in whatever video comes next.